and today we are going to be reading Mr. Roofman, Bnha X listener up in here. Now, remember, I would like to give you guys a nice sweet little warning that this whole fanfiction in general contains a lot of mentions of Kermiticide, self-doubt, sadness, and to me at least brings awareness a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to warn you guys, if you're a bit sensitive to that topic and just don't want to get too deep, I would suggest stop watching this video or this fanfiction in general, because this might not be the best option for you to listen to. And that is your guys' warning. Anyways, last time where we left off, so if you guys basically don't remember, I'm gonna remind y'all now. So if you guys don't remember, there was a villain break-in in UA High and basically made all the students / staff stay in the dorms, and they kind of just stay there, you know what I'm saying? So randomly, one day we were on the roof chilling. It was a nice night, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, President Mick comes to the roof, not to, Kermit, but he was looking over at the side, up at the skies, thinking really hard, and just doubting himself, and just basically, just putting himself down really badly. Calling himself a terrible teacher, a waste of space, etc., etc., etc. And, we went to, help my boy out. He was like, huh? And we were like, come here, you need a hug. Eventually, he started, kind of breaking down. We removed the layers piece by piece, let him, unbottle his emotional problems and emotional stuff that he's been through, and his self-doubt and everything like that. He was crying, sobbing. I understand. I really do like President Mick. He deserves more than rep than he gets. And then after we help him out, we have to kapushka. President Mick was like, I recognize this man. I recognize him. And little does he know, he recognized him because he recognizes the similar traits to his old friend's brother. Yes. This is circling slowly together, connecting the dots. But he kind of pushed it aside because he didn't really he was like, whatever. And that's really that's kind of it. Anyways, now in the present time, we are in chapter 8.5. Your POV. Self-doubt. Something I deal with every day. I'm not good enough. I can't win this. Sometimes I wish sometimes I wish that it would go away. I'm worthless. What I'm doing is useless. If I push it away, it comes back stronger. I'm trash. I'm nothing. I want the voices of doubt to go away. Why won't you go away? I can't do anything right. Why am I here? I'm just a waste of life. I'm nothing to the world. But I'm here. Why can't I be happy for once? Why am I always in pain? Can I just end it all? No, you can't. It's illegal. Chapter 9.0. Narrator's POV. Aizawa has been going to the roof for the past week or so, only to find nothing. The only thing on the roof are the leaves, wind, and the funny voice his mind keeps making up. Today is no different. Aizawa walked up to the stairs, his boots making sound. He opened the roof door to see a similar empty platform. The dark-haired male sighed, but did his regular routine, walking around the roof for about 20 minutes, rest on the railings for 30 minutes, looking around as the voice talked to him, sleep there for another 20 minutes, walk around the roof one more time, then leave. After he had finished the 20-minute roof check, he sighed and went to the normal area, where he leaned on the railings. No luck again? The voice asked. After popping up multiple times without warning, Aizawa had gotten used to their voice. Apparently, no. Aizawa said tiredly. You know, your friend Hitachi Yamada was up here the other day, the voice said to Aizawa's left. Aizawa's eyes widened. He was? Was he going to jump? Is he okay? Calm down. He had a brain and did want to jump, but he was self-doubting. Is there anything I can do? Aizawa asked. He cared for the loud man. He might not show it, but he cared for a lot of people. To his close friends, like Yamada. To his students, like Midoriya. He cared for them all and didn't want to see them harmed or hurt, physically or mentally. Just hang out with him more. That's all he will ask if he was here. The male voice said, to the right of Aizawa. Aizawa stood there looking at the scene in front of him. I will. You better. If he comes back up here and complains about you, you have another thing coming for you. The voice laughed. Aizawa chuckled. Yeah, sure. Aizawa had grown quite fond of this voice. He wasn't going crazy, that's for sure. It felt like another human was there with him. He just couldn't see the male. The two fell into a comfortable silence. The view was lovely. The sunset colors were breathtaking. Pink, orange, yellow. They make such a beautiful combination. Lovely view, isn't it? The voice stayed in one place. It didn't move around like it used to. Aizawa noticed this. He looked to the left of him, and his eyes widened. Sitting on the railing next to him was a boy. Brown hair and shiny, sleepy eyes. He looked to be about 15 or 16 years old, and was short for his age, about 159 centimeters, or 5'2". He had a small smile on his face as he looked at the sunset. Aizawa knew the boy from somewhere, but he couldn't remember where. The brunette turned his head to the shocked male. Hi, my name's Mr. Roofman. It's nice to finally meet you, the voice, or Roofman, said cheerfully. Aizawa looked at the eyed male, flabbergasted. Aizawa blinked twice, then rubbed his eyes to make sure he wasn't seeing things. When he looked up, he saw nothing, only a few cherry blossom petals that blew away towards the sun. Aizawa stood there as his eyes followed the flying petals. He had finally met Mr. Roofman. Chapter 9.5 Your POV / flashback. Cherry blossom trees. They calm me. They help me. There was a cherry blossom tree in the middle of a green forest. The forest was untouched and filled with wildlife. Having a villainous quirk led to having bullies everywhere. Going to the forest was my safe place. A place where I could cry and yell, and no one would blame me because there was no one there. Finding that cherry tree was like finding treasure. I cared for it. I loved it. Hint, loved. The forest and the cherry tree are long gone. Someone with a fire quirk burned the forest down while trying to get away from some pro heroes. I remember the black and white fire dancing and destroying the peaceful forest. I remember animals running out of the forest to save themselves. I remember I cried watching my safe place burn. Once the burning stopped, the forest was nothing but ashes. Everything was burnt. Everything was gone. Even my cherry tree. My safe place was gone, burned, obliterated. I didn't have any other safe places after that. With my luck, I think wherever I go I will burn in hell. I can't hide. I can't go anywhere without being called a villain. Come to think of it, what was my quirk? We don't know. I think we about to find out. Chapter 1.00. I'm guessing it's 10.0, but yeah. Anyway. Your POV. School was back in session, so all the students were back. It seemed like the talk about Mr. Roofman died down. No one's been to the roof in a while. Did everyone forget about me? I guess that's okay. I can finally have alone time. It was the end of school. Everyone is at home or their dorms. It's Wednesday today, so Aizawa won't be here today. Perfect. No students, no teachers, no life form here to bother me. I sat on the safety railings as my legs dangled out of the side of it. The drop was far. Anyone who would jump would be dead in seconds once they hit the ground. I smiled. I can finally wear something other than this annoying UA form. I closed my eyes and focused. Once I opened my eyes, my uniform was gone and replaced. I had a pale, oversized gray sweater. My arms and wrists had bandages on them, but you couldn't really tell because of the long sleeves. I had short shorts, but they were unseen because of how big the sweater was. I had on thigh-high stockings that were black and gray with rips and holes in them. My semi-messy hair was now ruffled up and was wild. My eyes were more droopy than normal, and now you could see very dark eye bags under them. My skin was paler than normal. In other words, I looked like a ghost, but I heard a few gasps behind me. I turned around, and my eyes widened. Narrator's POV. Everyone that had met Mr. Roofman was there. The Baku squad, the Deku squad. I can't say this name right. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Ojiro, Hagakure, Todoroki, Tsuyu, Kendo, Tetsu, Monamo, Shinso, President Mick, and Aizawa. They were all there. All of them have seen or interacted with the infamous Mr. Roofman. The brown-haired boy smiled. Fancy meeting you guys here. Did he know that we were... did he know? I don't know. Anyways. Chapter 1.0.5. Your POV. Sometimes I wonder if I will ever be remembered. I'm just a teen with problems. Multiple problems. I just realized you guys don't know who I am. Silly me. I didn't give you an info sheet like everyone else. Well, that won't do. I'll give you one now. And then name, Wyan Ellen. Nickname, Mr. Roofman, Roof Boy / Boy on the Roof. Age, 15, mind and body. Actually, ... Family. Pendejo, alive. Bnha, alive. Brother, dead. Kermiticide. Quirk, unknown. Status, blank. Health, ... Height, 159 centimeters, or 5'2". Weight, ... Death, Kermiticide. I wanted to end it all. I made it all end. There was no turning back. I was sick of all of it. But I don't want people to go through what I did, so I help them. I'll be there when no one else is. I'll be their crutch. I'll be their helper. Someone to go to. That's what I needed, but I didn't get it. I don't want people to go through the same, so I'll be there. For them. For everyone who needs it. No matter who they are or what they did. Man speaking facts up in here. Good on him. Good on him. Anyway. Chapter 1.1.0. Your POV. They were all there. They were all there. Right there in front of me. Seeing me. Looking at me. Seeing me like this mess. I'm a nobody. Why are they here? There's no need to be here. What are you guys doing here? I asked. So many of them. Did I really save that many? Mr. Roofman? The pink one asked. I smiled and my eyes softened. That's what they call me. I beamed. They all stepped closer. I just want to rest. We all came to see you, the green male said. I looked at them all, a smile never leaving. How nice of you to see me one last time. Everyone went wide-eyed. One last time? What do you mean? The blonde from 1B asked. I faced them. I was still over the safety railing, so I held on to them. "Let me give you a proper introduction," I said as I put a hand on my chest. "My name is Wyan Ellen. It's nice to finally meet you all." Yamada gasped. "Ellen?" "My brother says hi to the both of you," I said as I smiled at the two teachers. "Bastard, don't change the subject. What do you mean one last time?" Bakugo shouted. "You guys haven't pieced it all together?" I asked. "Pieced all what together?" the frog girl asked. I smiled and pointed at myself. "I'm not here. I'm not real. I want to rest, but I couldn't before, but now I can." "Rest? What do you—" the brunette said, but stopped. "I would like to rest," I stated, looking down. "I'll see you on the other side." I stepped backwards and let go of the railings. The green-haired boy eyes widened and rushed to me as I started to fall. He tried to grab my hand, but he phased through it, catching him by surprise. "You'll be a great hero someday. I'll be watching," was the last thing I said before finally resting. Today was a great day. Narrator's POV. That was it. The end of Mr. Roofman. Everyone rushed to the edge of the building and looked down, only to see nothing. No body, no blood, no sound. Nothing. "Mr. Aizawa?" Midoriya asked as he looked at his hand as he tried to grab Wyan. He tried to grab Wyan with. Aizawa hummed to acknowledge Midoriya. "Who was Wyan Ellen?" The greenette said as he turned around. Yamada looked down in sadness as Aizawa sighed. "Ellen was a friend that we let down," Aizawa said, as now he gained everyone else's attention. "He was a sweet boy with a caring heart who didn't deserve the karma he got." "What happened to him?" Shinso asked. Aizawa took a deep breath. Wyan Ellen was bullied at a younger age because of his quirk. Others would say it was villainous and that he would never be a hero, ever. It didn't help that Ellen's parents were abusive to him and his older brother. At 14, Ellen's partner cheated on him with his best friend. At 15, his older brother, Bnha, jumped and took his anger out on the heroes. Still, at age 15, Ellen's friend group was attacked and killed by the villains, and we, heroes, did nothing. Didn't do anything, no matter how much he pleaded for help. Finally, having enough of life, he jumped off this very roof 10 years ago. The Wyan Ellen you saw was most likely his ghost, and I have a feeling he's not coming back. When Aizawa finished, Yamada hugged him and cried. Aizawa himself was crying too, but kept silent as he comforted the blonde. All the students were in tears, some more than others. Midoriya looked back to where Wyan had jumped, tears falling. "I promise you, Ellen-san, I'll become a great hero and make you proud." Wyan has always been proud of the hero course in Shinso. He's glad that he met them before he left. What an extraordinary day. Don't worry, y'all. My eyes are just taking a nice shower. Nothing else. Nothing more. I'm putting this as a thumbnail. Just letting y'all know. Anyways, chapter 1.2.0. Narrator's POV. Even though it's been 8 years since the brown-haired boy left, no one forgot about him. He was still alive in everyone's hearts. When they had kids, Class 1A and all the others told stories of the now famous Mr. Roofman. The kids admired the boy with brown eyes. He helped people and he saved people. He's a hero. Right now, we see a boy, short, being 109 centimeters or 3'5". The young boy was 5 years of age. He was half white, half mint green hair, handsome green eyes with freckles. His name? Tonshi Todoroki Midoriya. He was on a roof. He was on the roof. Tonchi was known as a loner, someone who does things by himself. Being the son of the number 1 and 3 hero is difficult, but he doesn't mind. He usually goes nearby the pond to be alone, but today he wanted something different. So he went to the roof. He sat there, thinking, being alone. "You seem lonely," a voice said, making the small boy jump. "Who are you?" Tonchi questioned as he looked around. When he looked to the right of him, he saw a teen, maybe 16 or 15. The brown-haired male smiled at the boy. "They call me Mr. Roofman." Bro, is that it? Ain't no way, hold on. Y'all, that's it. Oh my. Bro, I'm telling y'all, this story is good. This story is real good. Oh my goodness, bro. I can't believe we already finished it. Like, I had a feeling, but dang. Oh my goodness. I'm so not crying tears right now because this story, bro, makes my heart makes my heart squeeze a little bit, you know? I'm so like, you know, I know y'all are like maybe like, why are you so emotional or something like that? And the reason is, like, I honestly, it's kind of one of the prettiest stories ever. It's so sad but so amazing, you know? Like, damn, my guy got what he deserved. He got finally the justice he wanted, you know. He finally finished his job, and now 8 years later is like, bitches, I'm back. I'm back. So I'm really happy that he is back. I'm really happy. Did you guys expect this ending, by the way? Let me know in the comments down below. Me, yes, I did, because I did read this a while ago, but, you know, I can't remember every detail, but I knew it was gonna end really well. I knew it, because, But I can't miss the part where his parents are still alive. For now on, his parents will be called Bnha y Bnha. For real, both dumbasses. My goodness, how dare they hurt this precious angel? For real. Anyways, if you guys have any good suggestions on some fan fictions that bring awareness to certain things and certain subjects that should be normalized that we should talk about more, definitely not criticized should be normalized, but like talking about it, preventing it should definitely be normalized up in here. I do hope you guys did enjoy this story as much as I did. Sadly, this does come to an end, but don't worry, this author has wrote other Bnha similar stories that are just as nice. There's this one called The Flower Boy. I read it, and it's sad, maybe even a bit sadder than this one, but it's similar, I guess. Kind of similar, but not the same exactly. But yeah, just, you know, maybe we might read it. I'm not sure. Let me think about it. We might read it. But man, we already ended stories left and right. This is like the third story we already finished. Dang, I gotta restock up on our stories. So y'all guys, just in case if I do post anything on my community, go check the community. Go check it and see if I have anything you guys can vote from that you guys want me to read. Cause it's importante, man. It's important. Please, if you can, do it ASAP. Anyways, sadly, girls gotta go because her eyeballs are leaking a little bit because they just had a really heavy shower. Oh my goodness. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for my next video, guys. That was super fast. I hope you guys understood that. Anyways, bye and peace.